Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Day 3, done and dusted, wrapped up, and we of course had a GOAT playing. We had some fantastic matches, some upsets. Some people would definitely be disappointed. Some of their favorite players or their favorite player may not have made it through. We're going to get through it. Before I do, though, remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new and you're watching or listening on YouTube. Also, if you're a YouTuber and you are tuning in, please do consider joining us on our memberships. There's varying levels, and your support is greatly appreciated. Of course, exclusive content on there, and it does support us or support me as well to hopefully get this channel into being something long term. That, who knows, maybe one day I can do full time and then give you guys unlimited content, pretty much. I promise. On top of that, if you're a podcast listener or watcher, do remember to hit that subscribe button, follow us, also leave a rating or review, read us, help us out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Of course, on all podcast platforms. Okay, we're going to get through it, day's play, and then, of course, I'll give you my star of the day or player of the day. And on top of that, I'll preview as well tomorrow's day's matches and give you guys a quick fire prediction for each match. I got most of them right today, most of them. So Alcaraz came through against Grejcikova in straight sets. Really good win from him. And Grejcikova's been a man in form. So for me, especially after Grejcikova beat Fognini, Alcaraz beating him and the way that he did in straight sets is pretty impressive. Didn't lose a single point as well in the tiebreaker in that second set. Very impressive win. And I'm interested to see how far he can go because the draw, of course, is opening up massively. And talking of the draw opening up massively, John Isner beat Andy Murray in 4 sets, 6-4, 7-6, 6-7, 6-4. Andy Murray had never lost to John Isner before in his career. Head-to-head, flawless in Murray's favor. However, today was a different story. Isner, yes, of course, served very well, and that's a given that he is probably the best server on tour. Well, some might say Riley Opelka or someone, maybe Kyrgios or whoever else, but I would say stats-wise, he hits the most aces out of anyone. And the fact that he is able to hit his spots and he was averaging around 131, 133 miles per hour on the first serve and 120 miles per hour on the second serve and hitting his spots, that is absolutely phenomenal. Murray did well to return. I think it was about 70% of serves back into play. Look, he didn't play badly, Murray. He didn't. John Isner just played really well. Served well, as I said, but not just that. It was the volleying was good, backed it up nicely, returned well as well, pretty proactive, and came to the net as well quite a lot on the return games. Generally just utilized his strengths to a T and had a really good match. And I have to say, if he plays like this, he'll be dangerous. I'm not going to say that he's going to suddenly win Wimbledon, but he may make it a little bit of a run. Murray will be disappointed. Interesting to see what he says now and what does this mean going forward. He didn't look too bad, but yeah, still not, of course, that level that we're used to seeing in the past, but not too far off it. Van Rijthoven beat Opelka, really good win for the Dutch player. Look at that, 3 tiebreakers in there, no surprise there. And what a win. What a win for the Dutch player beating the 15th seed. That is a little bit of an upset, but he's in great form, so great to see him come through. Tommy Paul beat Mannarino in straight sets as well. Good win for him. And Vesely, wow, what a win. And pretty similar, actually, I guess, to what David Fokina did in the first round against Hubert Hurkacz, although in that one, he was 2 sets to love up. Vesely took the first set here, and David Fokina then came back, took the next 2 sets to be 2 sets to 1 up. Vesely then bounced back in the 4th and then won the final set tiebreaker 10-7. What a match that is. And a little bit of an upset because that portion of the draw now is like crazy. Hurkacz was the one who everyone thought would win that little portion. He then lost to David Fokina. Vesely's now taking his place. I mean, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top in that. Sinner beat Ymer in 4 sets. Very good win. Ymer, pretty good grass court player, so I was quite impressed by that win from Sinner. And I'm interested to see as well, kind of similar to Alcaraz, how far he can go on the grass. But the more matches these guys get under their belts, the better, because they will start to get accustomed to the surface and how it plays, etc. So it can only be a good thing for their chances of going deeper. But Sejvili beat Halep in 4 sets, got bageled, and somehow came out on top. Crazy. Nori beat Manar in 5 sets. A very hard-fought battle. Manara is in these crazy battles. He was actually 2-1 down, Nori, but came back and bageled Manara in the 4th set and then won the 5th 6-2. Bublik beat Lajovic in straight sets. Great win for him. The player from Kazakhstan, I have to say, great win. And Oscar Otte got a walkover against Harrison. He was 3-1 up. He's dangerous, so we'll see how far he can go. Djokovic beat Kokkinakis 1-4-2. So breadstick to boot. And I wasn't impressed with Kokkinakis, I have to say. Apologies to all your Australian fans and Kokkinakis fans. But look, I mean, the first set he was really poor. Second set, somewhat better. Yeah, like it's got a decent serve at times and it's got the power behind it. Just really erratic. A lot of forehand slices in weird moments. And yeah, not quite sure how competitive he's going to be in the major tournaments. And we'll see. We'll see. Got talent. Not quite sure whether it's enough to bridge the gap between himself and some of the top players. Goffin and Baez. Goffin won straight sets. Great win for him. Predicted that. And Ugo Humbert getting it done against Casper Ruud in 4 sets. Great win for Humbert. And look, he's been in poor form coming into Wimbledon. So this is great to see him getting into the 3rd round. Look, I mean, he'll be massively happy with that. And he'll take huge confidence dumping out the 3rd seed, Casper Ruud. I actually think I had Casper Ruud either going out on this stage or the 3rd round in my bracket. It's not a surprise. I'm telling you now. He pretty much checked out when he said that he'd be happy or, grasses for playing golf on. So, yeah, less said about that, the better. Francis Tiafoe beat Martera in straight sets. I'm interested to see how well he does. I'm excited about his chances just progressing a bit further. Ryan Peniston, unfortunately, as a Brit anyway, lost to the American Steve Johnson. Great win for him, 3-2-4. And Kekmanovic beat Tabio in 4 sets. A great win for the Serb. Let's get into the women's singles then today. This was suspended, but I want to touch upon this because I'm very impressed with Heather Watson. 7-5, 5-4. I don't know if she's serving at 5-4, but if she is, I really hope she gets it done because Qinwen Zhang, it's not Qinwen, it's Qinwen Wang. Oh, it's Qing Wang. Okay, so it's not Qinwen Zhang, who's a completely different player. I thought it was Zhang. I was about to say that's a great win. Wang's still a good player, but yeah. Either way, I'll be pretty impressed if she makes the 3rd round. Looks like she's on her way. I'm not going to go through the other suspended match because that's one set. But Huvan beat Gauff in straight sets. Jabeur beat Kawa in straight set. Bagel as well, channeling her inner Iga Swiatek. Sakkari beat Tomova 4-3. Good win for her. Begu beat Cotrietto 4-4. Solid win. Risk beat Trolinska. Wow. Lost the first set 6-3. I had Trolinska winning. She then got breadsticked and bageled those. That's not great. Parry beat Hontama 3-2. Great win for her. How far can she go? We'll see. Kerber beat Lynette 3-3. And then another British hopeful, I guess exactly like Andy Murray losing, was Raducanu. She lost to Caroline Garcia 3-3. And Caroline Garcia is in this great win streak of 7 matches. And of course, winning a tournament recently as well in the grass court swing. Look, she played well. She's got a pretty big serve. Caroline Garcia is good at the net as well. Pretty powerful off the ground. Just generally a very aggressive and quite kind of pleasing style on the eyes, I have to say. The aggressor for the most part, and I think Raducanu played a bit passively at times. Wasn't a bad match from her, though. The biggest issue for her was not being able to back up a first serve. 70% of first serves in, but only 46% of first serve points won. That is really low. So something for her to ponder on. And of course, look, I mean, she didn't manage to match her results of making the 4th round last year. That would be somewhat of a disappointment. And we'll see how she gets on in 2 months' time. Just over 2 months' time when she goes into the US Open as the defending champion. I'd imagine she's going to lose some points. I don't see her winning that. But I don't know. It depends on the draw, I guess, as well. I did say Caroline Garcia would be dangerous and in the end proved to be deadly. Lee lost to Puskova 6-love and 6-3. Great win for Puskova. And Harriet Dart, great win for her, 1-4. I'll tell you what, It'll be interesting to see how well she can do. Ostapenko beat Wickmeyer 2-2. And Kirsty, don't back against Kirsty, but today wasn't her day, losing 6-3, 1-6, 7-5 to Maria from Germany. Good win for her. Pegula beat Vekic 3-6. And Kontaveit, that's a massive upset, losing to Niemir 6-4, 6-love. The bagel there as well. And I think I'm not massively surprised by this. And the reason why is because she's had little to no practice in terms of match practice before Wimbledon. Didn't play any grass court matches, didn't play any clay court matches before Roland Garros. She's just played back-to-back Grand Slams without any matches in around them. She clearly has some sort of injury or she's not fully fit. Not sure why she's playing, honestly. But yeah, just not a surprise. Not a surprise. Zhang beat Kostyuk 7-6, 6-2. A bit of an upset for me. I thought Kostyuk would come through. Good win for Zhang, though. And Karolina falling to Serenko, carrying on her good form after beating Jodie Burrage, who's been in good form as a Brit. Beats her 3-6, 6-4, 6-3. Well, let's go over tomorrow's matches then. So Marcus Giron, Molkan, I'm going to go Giron. Alistair Gray, Fritz, I'm going to go Fritz. McDonald Gasquet, going to go Gasquet. Rusevori, Van der Zandt, Schulp. I'm going to go Van der Zandt, Schulp, but not by much. Liam Brody, Schwartzman, that could be a very interesting match. I'm going to go Schwartzman just. Could be a 5-setter, though. Krajinovic, Kyrgios, that could be a 5-setter, too. I'm going to go Kyrgios, but if Kyrgios plays like we know he can do, he will win. Krajinovic, though, is very crafty, comes to the net. He's a good grass court player from what I saw at Queen's. Yes, he hadn't won any grass court matches his whole career until this year, but I mean, he's been playing some good tennis, so we'll see how he gets on. But I've got Kyrgios winning that. Sonego Gaston, I'm going to go, I don't know, could go either way. Sonego, Tsitsipas, Thompson, Tsitsipas, Grenier, Garin, I'm going to Garin, Bonzi, Brooksby. Bonzi's in form. Brooksby likes the grass, though. His game's suited to it. I'm going to go Bonzi. Shapovalov, Nakashima. I'm going to go Shapovalov, but I'm not too sold on it. Galan, Bautista, Aguirre, RBA. Going to go RBA. Nadal, Berankis, Nadal, Cressy, Sock. All-American affair. I'm going to go Maxime Cressy. I think he's going to take a lot from that FAA win, and I think he'll beat Jack Sock. Novak, Kubler, going to go Novak. And Diminer versus Draper. That's a fantastic match. Not sure which way that one's going to go, to be fair. I'm going to go Diminer. Of course, Diminer's dating Katie Bolter, who's British, so I'm sure her alliances are split when watching that. Lou Cornet, going to go Cornet on the women's side, that is. Tomjanovic, Harrison, going to go Tomjanovic. Badosa, Barra, going to go Badosa. Kvitova, Bogdan Kvitova. Kiwen Zheng, Minen, going to go Kiwen Zheng. Andrescu versus Rybakina. I'm going to go Andrescu. It's caused a little bit of an upset there. Srivas Tormo Tan. Going to go Srivas Tormo. That's going to be, by the way, Srivas Tormo Tan is going to be one of the most... If you are someone that likes exciting tennis, do not bother even watching a single point of that. That's not going to be exciting. That is going to be a grind fest. And some people might enjoy it. I'd imagine most people won't. I definitely won't be tuning in for it. I might just for lols watch the highlights, and both are really good players. It's just when you've got two players like that playing together, probably not the best to watch. Glubic, Krejcikova, going to go Krejcikova. No, actually, no. I'm going to go Glubic. Bolter, Pliskova. I'm going to go for Bolter to beat Pliskova again. Beat her in, I think it was Eastbourne. I'm going to go for her to cause the upset again. Martic and Kochova going to go Kochova. Dart Pegula going to go Pegula. That's a tough second round for Harriet Dart. Anisimova versus Lauren Davis going to go Anisimova. Swiatek, Kirkov going to go Swiatek. Frek, Schmidlova going to go Frek. And Gauff. Bazanensku going to go Gauff. Flipkins, Halep going to go Halep. So that's my predictions for tomorrow's matches. In terms of the star of the day or the player who I think should be given the accolade of player of the day, it's difficult. It is difficult because I might give it to the German, Niemir. I mean, beating Kontaveit, the second seed, is a ridiculous feat. John Isner was fantastic as well. So is Van Rittevin. So is Caroline Garcia. So is Yuri Vesely as well, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going to go with Niemi beating Kontaveit. Fantastic win, and see how far she can go after beating the second seed. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. If you're a podcaster or podcast listener or watcher, remember to leave a rating or review. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.